Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Daemon Hunter, we have DawnsElite. Spawn on the north side as the Lord Inquisitor, we have HalfPan. Looks like stormtroopers captured the right side of the map. He does have one power point here. Alright, thank you. If you notice, like on the chat, you can see some of the Twitch chat as well. You can see that somebody mentioned my audio quality was not good. I wonder if something on his end at this rate. I do know I do need to improve my audio quality because it feels... I know that there's a lot of noise that comes from my computer. I'm having to like sort of try to stretch around a corner, make it sort of like here's in one room and my setup's in the other room. Of course, I'm gonna get cable extensions for that, but oh well. Lord Inquisitor start engaging the Daemon Hunter, getting some great hits and knocking back the Daemon Hunter there. Strike Squad starting to advance, trying to tie up the Lord Inquisitor, which honestly, this skin of hers right there almost looks like the Lord Commissar. From the back, at least. We do have the guardsman receiving some fire there. The channel, or the ability from the Daemon Hunter. Getting some good damage into the Imperial Guardsman. Does have the Sergeant upgrade there. Strike Squad has received a fire there from the Lord Inquisitor, but the Lord Inquisitor has received a fire as well. Does pursue too far in the base into the transmission gun and take time to reinforce the Guardsman. One set of reinforcements will give him 2 models. The last one will take it. To a little bit extra bleed cost. And both these squads are now falling back on the path. Free reign to capture up some more territory. Do you have the power generators being deployed out by the Lord Inquisitor? 2 of them.
We are under attack.
We've got 2 guardsmen, 1 sentinel versus 2 Inquisitorial stormtroopers and 1 strike squad. Guardsmen and Inquisitorial stormtroopers are engaging, but looks like the Inquisitorial stormtroopers are behind some light cover. Plus there's 2 of them here. Guardsmen won't be able to fight that. They don't have the sergeant upgrade either. But still quite a bit of damage in the squad, so not a whole lot of requisition bleed. In fact, no requisition bleed. So a lack of sergeant won't hurt him for any requisitional additional costs. Imperial Guardsmen start pushing the way forward. This one's not fully reinforced, but 8 out of 9 miles should be good enough. As the Lord Inquisitor is closing the gap on the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Daemon Hunter's make advance had been immediately upgraded to Liber Malice. The Daemon Hunter granting him 20% melee damage resistance while cursing the foe. Take 35% more melee damage for 6 seconds. We got the stun shot there from Lord Inquisitor. As the Daemon Hunter is not receiving a bit of fire there. We've got the Sentinel advancing, doesn't have a stomp upgrade. The Lord Inquisitor will need to fall back. He's going to stomp the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. He would knock the Daemon Hunter there. The Inquisitorial Stormtroopers will go down there. A bit of an oversight there. The Inquisitorial Stormtroopers have fallen back. I guess he wasn't paying attention because that was him that messed that.
Press on to victory, Space Marines.
Up north, we've got the Guardsman falling back. This one does have the Sergeant upgrade, as the Strike Squad will be able to close the distance no problem. Casual Devils being deployed out, which their grenade launcher abilities should be useful in keeping the Strike Squad away from melee. We got a Purgation Squad being deployed now, which, if I remember correctly, that is the Flamer Squad, like a team weapon Flamer Squad, which can cause suppression. Don't really know much about the Grey Knight stuff on the low. Strike Squad receiving a bit of fire there. And got some great damage there onto the Imperial Guardsman. Strike Squad does get a nice knockback there onto... Or the Sentinel does get a nice knockback there on the Strike Squad. 8 miles still alive here, so they have a good damage output still. On the left side, we've got the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers and the Daemon Hunters capturing up the points. Flamer squad's advancing. There's a Catch Devil's IED right there.
Understood.
Looks like it's going to be IED capture the requisition point.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
Daemon Hunter is captured the command point there, but we'll see some fire there from the Imperial Guardsmen. They are fully healed, just not fully reinforced.
We shall make it so.
Sentinel's making his way forward. The Inquisitor Troopers making an advance, getting some good damage there onto the Sentinel. You may see a grenade or two. The Sentinel has pretty low armor, so grenades will affect it. I think maybe incendiary effects as well.
Exercise your fate in combat, brothers!
Guardsmen will fall back, just getting way outnumbered right there. Lord Inquisitor still on the ground. Daemon Hunter is quite wounded and falling him back. And the Catch Devil's A's receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Oh, since some sort of ability was utilized there, I really don't know much about the Grey Knights, honestly. Nice knockback there with the Catch Devils, while good grenade there onto the Imperial Guardsmen. Trying to recover the Sentinel now. It looks like the Strike Squad is trying to deactivate that power point. Daemon Hunter's making some advance, trying to get some good hits in on these forces. He does get a good hit there. Nice little stun there. Didn't get a knockback just because in the middle of a special attack. But at least a stun there will provide quite a bit of vulnerability to all the additional fire there. But Crystal Stormtrooper is trying to engage the Imperial Guardsmen. Imperial Guardsmen are trying to grab a Sentinel as well. And it looks like it does fall back with both of those squads. Catch Devils and... Ooh, and there is a full squad there. Squad wipe there on the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Tier 2 being researched by the Daemon Hunter. I have a feeling we may see a Crusader squad. But that's just a guess. That's just good damage there. Nice shotgun knockback there from the Casual Devils. He does fall back with the Strike Squad now.
Are we to accept defeat?
We got the Chimera now pushing on forward, trying to get some work in, as well as forward reinforcements. Tier 2 being researched by the Daemon Hunter. He has a lot of requisition, not a whole lot of power at the moment. There may be something queued up. I think some of his requisitions just dropped, so I think something just got queued up. Actually, it looks like the Force Rod is what actually got queued up there. Purgation Squad also being upgraded to Side Cannon, which is not the anti-tank weapon, more like general purpose, like the autocannon equivalent for the Grey Knights. Lots of upgrades being researched. We've got another Crusader Stormtrooper on the build queue. Does get a nice knockback there onto the Strike Squad. We'll force him back. The IED is still there, as we got the Stormtroopers and the Daemon Hunter advancing. The Force Rod, let's see now. Fancy Retribution ability, which silences the damage and knocks back foes at a distance. And now the Lord Inquisitor has been brought back up. Right in the shotgun or grenade launcher knocked back there by the Catch Devil. Catch Devil, so trying to get some good damage there onto the Daemon Hunter. Does use a stun shot there with the Lord Inquisitor. Lord Inquisitor down to 200 health. Looks like the Daemon Hunter himself will go down. That nice knockback there. Wrong time to retreat back. Need to get that retreat back before the special attack. Looks like the Lord Inquisitor is falling back down to 27 health. 0 health. Immediately getting ripped apart by the Purgation Squad. Guardsmen engaging the Purgation Squad now. They need time to set on up. They will see quite a bit of fire there. And we've got the frag missile launcher there on the Sentinels. Guardsmen start making their advance, getting some good damage there on the strike squad. The strike squad will need to fall back in, receiving too much fire there. Couldn't capture their workers at the point in time. That one model was dropped because it was being focused down. And one frag missile does come on out. Organization squad trying to set up a good angle to fire from. Let's see, 69.75 DPS. I wonder how that compares to an autocannon DPS.
Understood.
Agion levels will capture the right side of the map. We may see some demolition charges. And one frag missile. And it missed.
Now we've got a chance.
Organization squad advancing, gets great flame damage there onto the Agion doubles. You don't drop any models there, so no requisition bleed, nor power bleed. Tier 3 being researched by the Lord Inquisitor. We may see out a Lehman Russ, or we could see save up for a Baneblade or Karshan double, or yeah, Cadian Karshan squad. Chimera's advancing, trying to get some chip damage there onto the strike squad. Strike squad does have the Sergeant upgrade as well.
Easy targets.
Up north we do have the Sorcerer Troopers advancing. It does take out one power generators there. The Delta upgrade there, the Great Knight Dreadnought was a bit of a problem, but seeing that he should know not to really go for any hit vehicles. Cadian Karshan squad may be a good item to deploy out instead. He does have some regular stormtroopers. Upgrading them, but Melta Gun wouldn't be half bad, because even if they do take out the Great Knight Dreadnought, they still have at least enough firepower to take on other units, because their Melta Guns are anti-everything weapons.
Strategic point spotted here.
They are being upgraded Melta Guns, very nice. We do have the Great Knight Dreadnought with the Daemon Hunter being pushed on forward. We got the Emperor's Torch, increases energy by 50, grants the Light of the Emperor ability, which protects the allied units next enemies to large target area. Which actually could be useful for some stealth stormtroopers. He probably got that in order to counter the Melta Gun stormtroopers, which now he definitely sees them out on the field. He knew that was a good investment. Let's try and get the last power generator. Strike Squad needs to tie them up in melee. He could potentially just do a general move order and fire some more shots there, but at this point in time, he needs to fall back. Does push his way forward. The side cannon is deployed up. Does get his ability there and takes out the Chimera there. It doesn't take too much to take that out. No crack missiles from the Sentinel either, as the Imperial Guardsmen are retreating. The Stormtroopers actually fully gets wiped there by the Strike Squad. Big oversight. Losing that squad is a massive blow. Sentinel's still alive, so he does have some anti-vehicle, quote-unquote, some.
Oh, we're quitting this task.
Resource location spotted. Ready for battle.
These forces starting to be reinforced and healed up. We do have at least one Inquisitor upgrade, or Commissar upgrade. Both of them both the Commissar upgrade. As the Daemon Hunter is captured with the VP, the VPs are heavily in favor towards the Imperial Guardsmen. Melta Great Knight Dreadnought will still prove a bit problematic. He does have quite a bit of resources. That's more than enough for Baneblade, not Baneblade, Lehman Russ. He's going straight for a Baneblade. Against a Melta Gun Dreadnought, probably a standard Baneblade would be good. Not the Stormlord nor the Stormblade. Just a regular Baneblade would be great. More effective versus the Melta Gun of the Great Knight Dreadnought. Great Knight Dreadnought. No crack missiles. Melta bombs do connect, or Melta gun does. Multi-Melta gun does connect. Now there's a crack missile. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but does provide enough support damage to pose a bit of a threat. does get a kill there. Another cracked missile does connect. The regular Lehman Russ is being pulled out. As much as like the execution of gun, Vanquisher cannon will probably be better at this point in time. Need some good melee hits in there. Once the Sentinel is now fully repaired, the guard squad will need to fall back. And good damage coming out onto that Dreadnought, that's for sure. Does back away in time, and that Dreadnought's down half health. And here comes the Lehman Russ.
Sergeant Cyrus has fallen in battle.
Oh, he lost the Vindicator Assassin right there. I saw it deployed on out. That's not the Vindicator Assassin, there's the Vindicator Assassin. The Casual Devils do manage to find a pick off there on the Vindicator Assassin. I saw in the field, like, oh, look, there's one out in the field, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, it's dead. Dreadnought Dreadnought being repaired on up. Lehman Russ not being upgraded just at the moment.
Adding support structure.
Does get a decent hit there onto the strike squad, but I ain't gonna get a whole lot of damage. So I've cracked missiles loaded on up. Lehman Russ is falling back. The Lehman Russ, of course, has been spotted as the Imperial Guardsmen will need to fall back. They're saying too much losses there. They need to fall back now. The other Imperial Guardsmen will be captured the VP as strike squad starts to make its way towards the other Imperial Guardsmen. Cracked missiles do connect. Lehman Russ is rotating his gun around, but seeing some rear armor hits there, including the multi-melta there. Letting the Dreadnought tie up the Sentinel with melee wouldn't be half bad. Sentinel does go down. Lehman Russ is now firing. But both are very, very wounded, down to less than 400. This one is a little less than 450. Let's see another deadly shot there, but now get repaired up while in combat. Starts pursuing the Grey Knight Dreadnought now. And eyeing for another shot there. Get some more shots in. Grey Knight Dreadnought has 256 health left. Not a whole lot remaining. And now we do have something pulled out right there.
We must reverse the course of the
Ah, it's Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Not Inquisitor Stormtrooper. Inquisitor's Stormtrooper. Which is different, because those can be upgraded with melta guns. And actually good. Really good.
deploying war gear.
Actually, this overcharged hotshot las guns being upgraded on the Stormtrooper, so it's going to be anti-infantry. Another Grey Knight Dreadnought has been put on out in the field, as was a napalm run onto the repairing squad. He will be cinched quite a bit. He will need to fall back over soon. Won't get a full repair. Then Lehman Russ has not been fully repaired either. Needs to rotate that Paul Mountain Melta gun as well. The other one has not got a multi-melta as well, so it does lose Lehman Russ. Couldn't finish off the Grey Knight Dreadnought in time. And not going for the melta guns in the Stormtrooper is a big mistake. He needs also the Vanquisher cannon. The extra range will help out the Lehman Russ. Turn prep reinforced. The catch that was not fully reinforced. Your Guardsmen do have double capture in their favor with the VPs. We'll buy them some time. First of all, Stormtrooper is getting split up quite a bit. The leader is being focused down. And we'll see, we'll continue with the same fire there. Multi-melta gun will gain some great hits there onto the Imperial Guardsmen. Strike Squad, no, that's actually the side cannon. Setting on up, trying to find a good angle as the VP is being captured up by the Casualty Devils.
Outmaneuvering us.
Guard Squad needs to fall back. Still capturing in favor of the Imperial Guardsmen with the Casualty Devils here skirting around. Another Stormtrooper, this time being built rather than using reds. Does use a grenade launcher barrage there, knocking back that Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. And eyeing for a demolition charge right there. Alright, demolition charge has been put out. He needs to retreat back. He's prone to being losing that squad entirely. Try and bait them towards the demolition trap, but the demolition trap's not really high enough damage to get a squad wipe. Now Strike Squad is coming for a flank. If he doesn't retreat back immediately, even if he retreats back immediately right now, there's a chance that he will not be able to retreat back safely. Does use grenade launch barrage there, gains great damage there, falls back now. We may see a grenade on the retreat path, which we do not. Pellet guns have been deployed now, but it has to make sure he stays out of range. And we've also got the melt the bomb upgrade as well. Oh, the melt the bomb does come with melt the guns, which makes a really good heavy vehicle squad. Field guards are falling back. Side cannons gain some great damage in. Napalm run right there. Not sure when the Daemon Hunter went down, but both the heroes are currently down.
Strategic point spotted here.
Stormtroopers needs to be reinforced. This is sending him back forward with only 4 out of 5 models. In fact, that one's not being camouflaged as well, so it does get focused down a little bit. Going for the wounded Dreadnought, very good. It does get some great damage there on the Inquisitor Stormtrooper, taking it out entirely. Let's get a bit of reinforcement there, since it was pulled out of the reinforcement area while not fully reinforced. Overall, the field control is heavily in favor towards the Daemon Hunter. Daemon Hunter has triple captured. The tickets are quickly counted down. Daemon Hunter has been redeployed, has all of its upgrades. Does draw a multi-bomb there onto the Grey Knight Dreadnought. But at this point in time, it's not going to do all too much. Good hit there. A lot of aerially damage. As Strike Squad starts advancing forward. Grey Knight Dreadnought getting repaired up by the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Needs a lot of time to repairs. Lose not one Stormtrooper squad will hurt his repairs, of course. As right now, I don't think there's any way for the Cash. That was doing a good job camouflaging around, trying to capture the point. Tying the Percutation Squad up melee wouldn't be a half bad idea. We're going to rotate around. Strike Squad receiving a bit of fire there, and Stormtroopers will get fully wiped there. Good damage there onto the Imperial Guardsman. A lot of resources stockpiled up for the Great Knight player, and wiped. I think he's just sort of just not really paying attention anymore. I'm sure he's capturing this point, but he is still has a massive load of tickets to stall out with. Organization Squad has set on up, constant fire against the smoke grenade covered Cash Devils, and also got some more Inquisitor Stormtroopers being deployed out here. Not Inquisitor Stormtrooper, Inquisitor Stormtroopers. This one has been captured by the Imperial Guardsman, so got captured in favor of the Imperial Guardsman, and we do have a Land Raider Crusader being pulled out by the Daemon Hunter. No upgrades there on those Stormtroopers.
Attack us from behind!
Enemy unit spotted.
On the right side, we got these. Another napalm run. And good AoE here to come out. He does stop the capture right there. And looks like the Imperial Guardsman will get fully wiped out there. It looks like the Inquisitor player has cast some GG and has back the game. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.